1 Chronicles 6, 9 through 10 says, and Ahimaaz became the father of Azariah, and Azariah became the father of Johanan, and Johanan became the father of Azariah. It was he who served as a priest in the house of which Solomon built in Jerusalem. Well, if you're joining us and reading through this 90-day reading plan, today's reading is 1 Chronicles 6, 1 through 12, and I encourage you to read that passage. Well, it's always been interesting in the little tidbits of information that you pick up when you're reading through the scriptures. Almost as an aside, 1 Chronicles 10 says it was Azariah who served as a priest in Solomon's temple. Now we know virtually nothing about this person. He's just kind of a blip on the radar. Yet he did something incredibly important. It was as a servant of God in Solomon's temple. Think of the people today that he may have impacted because of his service. Think of those who have changed his or her life because of something he may have said or done. Now, we generally tend to look at history with a set of blinders on. We look at those who are famous or infamous. We look at those who have accomplished an incredible task, such as those who walked on the moon in 1969. But we tend not to look at those whose names don't get published and yet played an integral part in that accomplishment. Now, you may think of yourself as someone who is not very important to God. You may think that you do not have a significant role in anybody's life. You may believe that you are, in the scheme of things, not even a blip on the radar. Yet, you in all reality are playing a significant role in how the world is turning out and how it's turning out with this generation. Each one of us is playing a significant role in our world, whether we're acting for the good or we're impacting it for the bad. There's no middle ground. In Matthew 28, 19 and 20, we're told that we are to make disciples as we are going. That means we have marching orders, and those marching orders are make disciples. This not only means teaching them in a classroom or a learning environment, but also teaching them through our actions. Peter encourages women who have non-believing husbands, not to keep talking about their faith, but rather living their faith. Who knows? Someone you may bring to the Lord or even influence in their coming to the Lord, maybe become the next Billy Graham or just a phenomenal believer.